Over the last 20 years, Rockstar went from a company that made multiple games for one console generation to a company that releases one game per console before disappearing like your dad when he went out to get milk.
What?
And now we're here, less than a year away from the release of GTA 6, the most hyped game of all time, a game that people swear is too big to fail. And while there is a large amount of people commenting things like this, I'm here to ask the actual question of, is GTA 6 actually too big to fail? Or is the hype so insane that anything less than perfection will end up in total disappointment? Without further ado, let's get straight into the video, shall we? Yeah. To understand why many think that this game is too big to fail, we first need to talk about the absolute monster of pure hype that Rockstar ended up creating for this game. After the release of GTA 5 in 2013, which was 2 console generations ago by the way, Rockstar has released exactly one other brand new game, which was RDR 2. Since then, Rockstar has proceeded to continuously milk GTA Online almost as hard as Bethesda has been milking Skyrim, and I say almost because Todd Howard is legitimately unbeatable.
I'm not kidding.
Now, most studios release sequels so often that most people have a hard time to miss them. Rockstar, on the other hand, does the opposite. They disappear, let the nostalgia people feel from the older games fill in the time, while the expectations for the next one slowly inflate. And by the time they finally do show their hand, the internet basically goes into meltdown mode, as every frame ends up being analyzed better than if the CSI team led by Horatio Kane was leading the investigation. But that is exactly what the entire MO is since the release of GTA 5. Rockstar lets people marinate for a long time with long droughts in between information, as that way the hype keeps getting bigger with each new information drop. GTA 6 unfortunately has a very hard job to do, and that is to follow up both Rockstar's best and second best selling games of all time. Hence why a lot of skepticism has been surrounding this game. Hell, there isn't a day on the internet where I don't read at least one comment like this. I do understand where those people might be coming from, especially as this game really needs to hit the mark, considering that we probably won't be seeing any other game from Rockstar for a long time. Now yes, it's okay to be both optimistic as well as pessimistic in relation to this game. After all, this will be the biggest launch in entertainment history, and solely because of that, a lot of folks will say that the game is trash, basically just to be edgy or different. Now yes, again, they might actually be right. We don't know that yet, but betting on a company that has one of the best track records in history of video games, I think is a safe bet. This game is almost as sure of a thing as Bethesda re-releasing Skyrim on PS6 as soon as it drops.
Goddamn right.
Now, unlike most overhyped games throughout the years where we got shown overhyped cinematic trailers filled with nothing but buzzwords, GTA 6 had something that no other Rockstar game ever had before. It had a massive unfiltered reality check in the form of the September 2022 leaks. This moment alone changed the entire conversation about this game. Yes, some folks immediately went straight for the doom and gloom, others said that the game looks trash, while the OGs knew that the game was slowly shaping up to be the most ambitious game that Rockstar had ever made.
Are you sure about that?
The leaked clips, as already covered numerous times, showed a game that was clearly unfinished, but filled with endless potential, at least judging by the advancement made in terms of gameplay systems. We saw dynamic NPC reactions, detailed and advanced police behavior, as well as improved NPC cover mechanics. The characters in the world, albeit only blocks of animated clay, felt closer to a simulation than a pure scripted sequence like the ones we used to see in previous GTA titles. This is extremely important as it seems like they will do to GTA 6 what they did with RDR 2, and that is to create a living, breathing world filled with interactive NPCs and a large sandbox that will perfectly suit your needs. And if you ever wondered why RDR 2 still is one of the most beloved and most played video games all these years later, it's because everything was based on immersion. Well, except Dutch's plans. Those were just based on pure copium.
I had a goddamn plan!
This kind of immersion we could officially see both in the trailers, promo material, as well as the leaks themselves, and because of this, we can freely discuss these not just as leaks, but as confirmed design choices. And for example, one major aspect of this was the NPC density that we saw within the official material. In both the leaks as well as the official trailers, Vice City looked absolutely packed, but not as packed as your dad before he left to get that box of milk.
What?
In these shots, we could see people filming you, calling the cops, running, hiding, as well as reacting to your crimes in different ways. In the official trailer itself, we could see the full scale of this on Vice Beach, which really showcased the density that this game will most likely have. And we all know what the first thing that we will do on this beach will be. Another big thing that the leaks mention is that Rockstar would be doubling down on interactivity. This time around, we would actually have meaningful spaces inside of every building. The rumors themselves suggest that over 700 plus buildings will be enterable and will feature a dynamic interior. A few patents filed by Take-Two and Rockstar do mention a new system to render interiors, meaning that depending on the location of the building that you are in, you will either have a modern, clean and luxurious interior, or you will have a room that looks like the one you are currently residing in.
What?
Now the leaks mention pawn shops, clubs, convenience stores, apartments, and most importantly businesses that are supposedly going to be a big part of the criminal loop. All of this lines up perfectly with what Rockstar has already shown us, with clear improvements made across the board. This time around, weapon handling seems to be more grounded. The movement looks like it's heavier than in GTA 5 but less restrictive compared to RDR 2, and the character animations appear even more fluid than ever before. Now, does this guarantee perfection and a game that will 100% end up being a success? No, but Rockstar isn't exactly trying to reinvent GTA just for the sake of it. They are using what worked in previous titles and refining what made RDR 2 great to begin with, which we all know were Dutch's plans. And this right here is where we finally circle back to the original question: is GTA 6 actually too big to fail? Because when you strip away the memes, the hype, the doom posting and the fanboy wars, what you really are asking is whether Rockstar has backed themselves into a corner where expectations are too high that the game literally cannot live up to them. And honestly, the answer is yes and no. GTA 6 is absolutely too big to fail financially speaking. There is no universe where this game launches and doesn't print money. The pre-orders alone will probably out-earn the GDP of a smaller country in Europe. And GTA Online 2.0 will keep Take-Two fed for the next 2 decades. But success isn't the same as legacy, and Rockstar is not just judged by sales anymore. They are judged by whether they move the industry forward, and judging by what we have seen so far, that's exactly what they are trying to do. In the end, even if you don't like this game when it releases, the reality is that this game will be too big to ignore. And while everyone keeps playing it safe, we at least know that Rockstar will keep trying to push the boundaries of what makes a fun gaming experience. Before finishing the video, please let me know in the comments if you would like me to give you guys one randomly selected personalized shout out in each new video. If so, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. This time around, a huge shout out to the Non-Linear Life for giving me the idea for this video. You are the GOAT. Now, a big thank you for taking time to watch this video, and a big thank you to all the 1,788 people that ended up subscribing. You folks are the best. If you guys haven't already, please make sure to hit that like button, and of course subscribe for a chance to win an RTX 7090 card once this channel reaches 10 million. Stay silly, keep badging, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.